So this is our section C on decomposition. The first problem is Lala language. Okay, write a function Lala language that accepts a sentence string as an argument. So see the function when you execute this function, right? Or basically when we calling this function, we are passing the sentence as a string. So the function should return a new sentence where word longer than 3 characters are modified. Modified words should have each vowel followed by L and the same vowel repeated again, right? Each okay, let's read again. Modified words should have each vowel followed by L, each vowel followed by L, and the same vowel repeat again, right? Repeat again. See the example. So he's saying, okay, so the vowel in this sentence, right? You have to take, or you have to just select each word. Then in that word, you gotta go through each character and check for a vowel. Once you find a vowel, so the vowel is followed by L. After vowel, we're gonna add L, right? L, and after that, again, same vowel repeat. So after that, we just repeating same vowel. And back again, adding the string, right? So I mean, the simplest explanation will be or is basically find the vowel, add L after that, and repeat the same character again and continue, right? Okay, so yeah, so let's write this function. This is decomposition, so we might have to write 2 to 3 function, but let's see. Const Lala language is a function. It accepts the string. So when we have sentence of a string, first we need to convert into array. So let array equal to, how we convert? By splitting, right? Okay, so we split in space, every space we get one word. So now to grab each element from the array, we have to write the for loop. Let I equal to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. So we get the word from array. Okay, so we have word now, right? So we need to check the vowel. We have to check also for vowel, right? So how are you going to check for vowel? I mean, you have the word. So what, I mean, what we can do, right? Let's think of something. I mean, we have the word. We have the word. I think we can write another function. That function will receive this word and go through the checking for the vowel and complete the sentence. I mean, complete, just make it something like this, right? And return back here. So let's say let new word equal to change vowel, something like that function. Okay, and this function we're going to take the word. So once we receive the result, right, from here by this function, I mean, this function will give us the complete word by replacing the, not replacing, but just adding L after I, right? Just say something like this we're going to get, correct? So it's saved in the new variable. I need to store this somewhere now. So let array, or let it let's call result, right? Result array equal to empty like this, and we're gonna call that result array dot push this new word. So once this loop will be finished, for index 0 we get first word, index 1 we're gonna get second, 2 3, right? Means this loop will continuously keep running. In every index we're gonna call this function, give the word, and we get back the answer, right? So once this loop is done, you just return what you're gonna return, the result, right? Result array dot join now, because we have to return the new sentence, so that's why we're going to join this array on this space. That is all done. Okay, so time to write this function. So function uh, okay, so function change vowel, right? Here, so we have the word, so imagine we get this, right? So now let vowels equal to a e I o u. We need to, to verify each character. Next will be let new word, or let's call it, maybe, I mean, we can add here, right? So this is a separate function, so I mean you can put a new word here, it does not matter, but what I will write is something new. So let's call it change word, right? Equal to empty word, empty string for now. Now I need to write a for loop to get each character from this word. This word is what? Right now the word is something, this, that is the word I have. For index 0, here I will get the first word. Just imagine I'm working on this first word, okay, right? So this word equal to this here. Fine, I have this here. Now I will write the loop, let I equal to 0, because index of the character string is also 0. So I less than word length I plus plus. Clear? Now let character equal to word I. So we get the first character. I mean, if this word is this, right, and you write a for loop for this string, so here character for index 0 you're gonna get t. So the character is t right now. Here is t, first character. Now I will check if vowels dot includes this character. If that is true, so that means that is what, that is the vowel, this character is a vowel. If that is false, so t is not vowel, right? So it will go to else part. Else we just gonna call the change word, right? Word plus equal to character, because every time the character is not vowel, then we just gonna add it to our word here. Clear? But I, right, let's say in case of I it is vowel, so we're going to receive true condition here. You then enter inside the if block, and now you have change word equal to, we have to do a couple of things here now. So first it says you keep that vowel, right? So let's keep that vowel. That character is vowel, you keep that, okay? Plus equal to, must be plus equal, we are adding it. You have that character, that vowel, plus you're going to add the l, and plus you're going to add the character again. I hope that is clear, right? See, right now we already got th here. Just imagine we have th, right, in the change word. So change word plus, so what we are doing is th plus this character is right now for index 0 1 2, right? For index 2 we have I, and because that I is a vowel, we are inside this vowel if block inside. So I, so that is I plus L plus I. See, so this is what we are adding back to this change word. Clear? So for now I'll just keep it empty. I'll delete this. Okay, so this for loop will be complete. Once the for loop is complete for every character in this word, then you just return, right? Return the change word. Okay, so this change word will be sent here, change word, right? And that is the new word which is pushed inside this array, result array. And after this loop is complete, for every word, same process gonna happen. Finally, right, you return this result array with joining. So let's run the code, and you can see this answer, right? So compare is, right? Is is okay. Something is not correct. I think I might have done something not correct, right? So in case of is, we not changing, right? So okay, so okay. So here is the condition I miss out. Return a new sentence where word longer than 3 characters. So any word, right? Any word longer than 3 character can only be change vowel. So that's fine. I mean, I can just add some condition here. If word dot length is greater than 3 character, then only I will proceed with this process. Okay, else that word I will just store it as normal, right? So I'll just call this one here. Yeah. But I'm gonna put not a new word, but here will be just a word, right? So that if the word length is greater than 3 character, then only I will proceed with this. Else this word I will just save it here, because if someone is 3 character only, right? Like for example, is less than 3, you is 3 character, our is 3, but can is 3, right? So anything greater than 3, like speak or language, we gonna proceed with the proceed with this line of code here. Okay, let's run again and look at that. So is no change, can you no change, our no change, and these things are changed. Good to go. Okay guys, so let's look at the next one. Pick perfect square. Okay, how many is here? Okay, so 2 more, right? Let's do it, no problem. So we have to pick perfect square, right? So in the function we are passing the array of number. From these numbers we just have to pick the numbers which are perfect square and stored or returned in the new array, right? So how we can solve this? Let's write our function const pick perfect square equal to function, and our function gonna take the array of numbers So we need to return new array, right? So let's call it new array equal to empty for now. Now we have to write for loop because I want to grab each element of the array to check for square. So I must get each number, right? So let I equal to 0, I is less than array dot length. Okay, so let num equal to array I. That means I'm getting the first number right here. For index 0, I will get 6. So how I'm going to check, right, if this number is perfect square or not? How I'm going to check? So I mean, what we can do is so perfect square, right? Let's see how we're going to check that. I mean, if you divide that number by 2, can okay, let's do something. If the number, right, if num mod 2, I think, yeah, let's do mod 2, right? No, not that one. If divide by 2, so oh sorry, divide by 2, right? So that will be how much? 3. Perfect square. So I mean, we can, what we can do, right? We can do one thing, okay? What we can do is, okay, let's loop through this. For let's find the number. Let I equal, start with 1, right? I less than num, okay? I plus plus. So here, what I will do, I will check now, right? If this number I, right? If I times I is equal to num, clear? Then that I is that num is perfect square. So what I will, soon I find that, I'll just return, not return, but I will, what I will do, new array dot push uh, new array dot push. I'm gonna push that number, right, to, okay, just push that number. And after all this loop is done, just return new array. So I just write it here itself, right? That should be fine, I believe. So look at here, what I have done is we loop through the array, we get the number, right? So now I again write a for loop. I have this number right now, 6. I will start from 1, right? Until, to be a square number, then I must be less than that now. So until, like, it will check until what you can say, let's say if I equal to because see here the problem now, right? We need to return it, okay? If I into I equal to num, then new array dot push that num. Okay, let's run this, right? I mean, we can write a separate function just to do this part, okay? But let's run this and see what happens. I mean, that should work also. So what you see here is 481, 36, 100, 144, and 25, right? So this work. The other thing we can do, right, is let's say you have the number here, you know, and let square, right? Square equal to uh, find square function, and it's gonna receive the norm, and then you're gonna push a new array, new array dot push. What you're gonna push this square number, right? Only, and return. So you just have to write a function here, function find square, right? Or check for square, I mean check square or find square, whatever. Like that, it's gonna receive number, right? And then you do this. So you have a number, let I equal to 1, I less than number, I, just return that number, right? If that is true, just return the norm you done. Okay, here now you're not checking anymore, right? You're going to loop through that. If soon you find that matching n, if that is true, it will just return that and done, right? That is all we have to do, and it will return that number only. Okay, so let's try again, and we get undefined. Okay, so it returning every time, right? So it returning every time. Okay, that is also not good. We don't want to return all the time. So for let's say for I equal to 1, I plus I times I equal to num, right? If that is true, but what if we don't find, right? If we don't find the square, so we have to check, right? Let's do one thing. So what we can do is, if we're getting the number, we finding the square only if this is the return num. Because sometimes, right, let's say in case of 6, we never reach here, so we are returning this undefined. Okay, and that's the problem. So how we can fix that? Let's see. Should be right. We norm. Okay, so I times, if I times I think, okay, let's keep it like that, right? Let's I mean, there is, we just have to tweak little bit here, should work, but let's keep it what we had before. Okay, let's not make it more complex. I cannot right now, maybe I cannot think of properly. So what I will do, I'll just remove this, put there. So if block, see, if, right, if that is the truth, then only you're gonna push that number, we're not returning anything. Okay, good. If that is true, if this condition is true, then we're gonna just save that square, right? That is what we're doing. I think this is the correct one. Yeah. So we might, I have maybe done something. So num is here. Let I equal to 1, I less than num. If I into I times equal to num, new array dot push the num, not the square, right? Num. So you got that one, yeah. So here we are not returning anything. We are returning the final answer, right? Whatever is stored here. What we have to do is find the just square number and save it here in easy. That should be perfect. Okay, so let's look at the last one. What is the last? Sensor sentence, right? What is that means? Write a function sensor sentence and target word. Okay, that accepts a sentence string and array of the target word as argument. So we have two arguments. One is this string of sentence and the array, right? The function should return a new sentence where any target word have all their character replaced with star. Okay. So this heck is replaced with star, right? And celery is replaced with star. So what I can do, I have to go through each word. So I will just grab each word from here and check if that is inside here or not. If that is true, then only I will send this to the different place, a different function, pass to different function, and that function job is to just change everything to the star and give me back the star, right? Else I will just keep that one stored in somewhere. So let's do that. Const sensor sentence equal to function, and I have string and array. Okay, so let uh, split array. Basically I need to split this, right, to get each word. Now I will loop through that, and also I need to store in an array, right? So new array is empty for now, and then for loop, let I equal to 0, I is less than split array dot length and I plus plus. Okay, so now what happened? I less than split array dot length, right? So let word equal to is a new split array, right? From there I have to grab the word for each index. So I get this one. Okay, now I will check if array dot includes that word. If that is true, then I will have the let star, right? Star variable equal to change to star function, and that function gonna take this word and give me back the star word, right? And I will store that to the new array. So I'm gonna push that star to the new array. Okay, else let's say I didn't find the matching, right? Means this is false. That means the word is not inside this array. So in that situation I will just call the new array and push that word. Finally I just gonna return the new array by joining at space. Okay, then now time to write this function. So I'm gonna get each word if that is matching or that includes inside here, the only word that is included inside here, right? So function and fine. So it's simple now. I mean, let string, right, str equal to empty for now, or star, right? let's call it star also, if not string star. Okay, fine. uh, so I have to loop through that. Let I equal to 0, I is less than string star dot, no, sorry, word, I have to loop through the word, right? The length of the word. And I just gonna, every time, for every index, for every item, what I do is I just run this, plus equal to star. I'm just gonna add star, right? This loop, as long as this loop runs, I just put the star in that new star word, right? String star, or let's call it star word. I'll change to star word, I believe. I don't know. Okay. I mean, you can put any name. This is just a variable. And now you return that star word. Okay. So run this. We done, we have written everything here. Yeah, we just join it. So let's run this code. Okay. So it says uncaught type error, right? Includes is not a function. Array dot includes, right? Okay. Array includes, spelling mistake. Yeah. So you can see now the word which is present inside this array, it's sent to this function, or basically passed to this function, and we are calling this function here. So this control will go to this function with that word. You loop through that word, and for every index you adding the star here. So if the word is 5 characters, it will just add star 5 times like that, and that star you return, right? And you get here that star word which is pushed to the new array. And finally, when the loop is complete, you're gonna get the sentence by joining it. I hope that is clear. All right, guys. So we're done with the our decomposition. Also, we have few more things. Higher order function, like map, filter. I believe there are some examples here. We'll look at from tomorrow. Yeah, for each sum function. So yeah, so this, we're gonna use maybe a map, right? A word map. We're just gonna use map function to solve this. Basically, higher order function. Okay, so that will help us also. Okay, let me stop here now.